Yeah, so like about my memory was full. I hate when that happen. Um, so you have a particular structure on how to actually teach doctrine. It's not just about doing it, it's about teaching it however you want. You understand? It was actually given by the Most High to certain men to break it down a particular way. There's great scriptures talk about what what you hear in what you see in darkness you shall bring to light, and what you hear in the air you preach from the rooftops. Just paraphrasing, because the scripture is a parable unto others, and it only had one way that was given to actually break it down. You understand? Which is what Yahweh Shai actually came to give unto disciples, who gave unto the others, and so forth. Right? I'll read over verse 9 and say, Whosoever transgresseth and abideth not in the doctrine of Mashiach had not power. Say doctrine of Mashiach, because he actually started it off, gave it to the 12, and the 12 went and gave it to others, and so forth. It was taught going down the chain, but it started from Mashiach. It's he that abideth in the doctrine of Mashiach. He had both the Father and the Son. So when we talk about the scripture say he come to teach his father's doctrine. Right? The doctrines of his father. Verse 10 it says, If there come any unto you and bring not this doctrine. So if it come any trying to teach you contrary to how the doctrine is supposed to be taught, it say receive him not into your house, neither bid him Godspeed. So you're supposed to spiritually, you disconnected from that man. Now in this kingdom you'll be, physically close to a lot of people that are like that. But spiritually, you have a separation between y'all, because you know that what according to the doctrine of righteousness, theirs is different. Theirs is vain. It goes back to either some hedonistic practice or just self-worship. Verse 11, let's say, For he that biddeth him Godspeed is partaker of his evil deeds. So you're supposed to spiritually cut that man off. You don't know, right? Your lot. You don't give to see what that man lot is, what that person lot is. Right? And all these things will show you how important the actual structure of the doctrine is. See, and there's Acts 2, verse 42. It say, And they continued steadfastly in the apostles' doctrine and fellowship, and in breaking of bread, and in praise. So, like, now you see, to talk about the apostles' doctrine. Now, the doctrine didn't come from the apostles, but it's the apostles who did teach a lot of them, and they actually stuck to doing it how it is they were taught. Not like it has certain men out here who just take a piece from this person and a piece from this person and see everything that sound good and put it together. And no, it have a particular way to teach it, whether it be some of them are pleasing and some of them not pleasing. You're supposed to accept the whole book for how it is. You're not supposed to just teach what pleasing or what you like and what you don't like. We're supposed to teach it according to how it is you were taught, whether it be pleasing or not. Because righteousness isn't based on personal desires. Right? And there's scriptures all over that will show you simple things like this. Right? There's scriptures all over that will show you certain things. So there's Revelations 22 verse 18. It's if I testify unto every man that heareth the word of the prophecy of this book, if any man shall add unto these things, right? If he actually was taught the correct thing, and you still want to put your own little spin and own little touch onto how it's supposed to be done, and not do it according to righteousness. It says, Power shall add unto him the plagues that are written in this book. Say verse 19, If any man shall take away from the words of the book of this prophecy, power shall take away his part out of the book of life and out of the holy city and from the things which are written in this book. Because really and truly, it also have penalties for not teaching the doctrine the correct way. So all of this is show you how important it is to actually know how to break down the scriptures, how it's supposed to be broken down. And that's where we go back to studying, and we go back to faith, it goes back to showing yourself approved and humility. Because a lot of people is learn the correct thing and still want to go and do their own thing, and by doing so, condemn themselves. Because the judgment for them will be worse for the ones that know the correct thing and still choose to do the wrong thing. You know what? There's just some scriptures I was going through to show how important the structure of your teaching is. You have a lot of people just bounce up sometimes. They might have ideas that they're from Israel, but that is not everything. You're supposed to understand. It's just like if you actually, like if you, like for example, the men of the law are like judges. For you to be a judge, you must first what? Study the law. Even in this society, for you to be a judge in this society, you have to first study the law. And then from there, you can be able to judge according to the structure of the law. So you just have to know these things. If you want to teach a man, hey, this is what happened in the time of the Medo Persians, you can't want to break it down in the scriptures the wrong way. All these things is how to study so you know how to do it the correct way. Because it have penalties for doing it the wrong way. Alright? Yeah, I don't make it too long. And with that, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rachakodash, double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well, and peace and salutation to the Akim around the world that push this truth and sincerity. All right, Shalom.